Hi, Ray Talks Ball here, Liverpool channel. Here to talk about Galatasaray Liverpool preview. Galatasaray top of their league, doing pretty well. They're 6 points clear. They won all 7 games, I'm pretty sure it is, or something like that. Scored 18, 2 conceded. They're in pretty good form in Turkey. We're going over to Turkey. Liverpool in Turkey haven't been doing particularly well in the press. We've never collected 12 games, no clean sheet. That's pretty concerning, really, considering Turkish opponents aren't usually tipped to be incredible football teams. The fact that we haven't kept 1 clean sheet in 12 is a concern, and we haven't kept the clean sheet. We've kept 2 clean sheets this season, I think it is, something like that, which is, again, cause for concern. Wondering what the lineup will be. I wouldn't play Kanate personally, but we have to probably, because who else have we got? It's pretty diabolical at centre back at the minute. We definitely didn't do enough there in the summer. This is why holding out for 1 target can be a cause for concern. Yes, I don't think we should have pushed so hard for Guai, really. We should have made sure we had someone else. Yes, you can't call for the ACL on Leone, but still, he's what, 18 or something like that. That's a lot of putting a lot of hopes on a young kid. They were banking on him coming in and doing well. Just feel like they should have definitely got another centre back. As what are we gonna do? Kanate's been awful. You have to play him. I'd like to see Joey G, but putting Joey G in is just risking him for injury again. So we have to see there. I don't want to see Vert start. I know people might not like that one, but it's been pretty appalling so far for us, really, for his standards. So I'd like to just see him rested. Gakpo, Isaac, Mo up front, Szoboszlai, Maka, Gravenberch in the midfield would be for me. Defensively is the issues. I'd have Alisson in goal, obviously. I'd put Frimpong at the right back. I'd like to see Joey G in defence with Virgil, give Kanate a rest, and then Kirkeza or Robert right at left back. Either or is fine, really. Both pretty solid. Kirkez hasn't lived up to the expectations, but Robbo's Robbo. So either or, you're probably going to get a pretty good 6, 7, 10 out performance. It's just, can they take it that extra level? Who knows? Then one of them needs to start doing that, really, but we'll see. It's another tough game, though. We have to win, as always. That's Liverpool here. We have to win. Pretty nervous. Turkey's is going to be a rough atmosphere for the travelling team, as always is. But, well, I have full confidence in the team to win. It's just, how do we win? Do we win nicely, a couple of goals? Or do we do what we've been doing all season long? Get 2 goals early, get a goal or 2 ahead, capitulate and save it in the last minute? I don't think that's going to happen here. I think we need to be a lot stronger defensively. We need to be a lot more assured in the middle. I think playing Wirtz this season has left us very open and all over the place. That's why I would really like to just see him on the bench today, and then start Szoboszlai, Maka and Gravenberch. I think that's by far the best midfield we have. By far. Maybe next year, or a few months down the line, Wirtz is starting and he is better, but as of right now, as of recent form, as of what we're doing this season, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister has to be the midfield for me, especially in Champions League games. Remember when we bought Fabinho? He didn't really play for like 6 months or something. I think Wirtz might what might be a similar kind of player. You just need to give him time to adjust. He's still very young. He's got a huge price tag on his head. He's got huge expectations. Could you imagine being 22, moving to a different country? It's going to take some time, unfortunately. Some players, they don't need that time to adjust, but he might. He's seeming like he does really need that time. Hopefully he does come good, because if we end up with this bit part, he hasn't really done anything. He looks good on the eye at times, but he is not at all the player we wanted. It just seems like it was a complete waste so far, but we will see. Time will tell, and hopefully time will tell us that he's a bloody phenomenal player, and we made the right choice, and so did he, in coming to us over Bayern Munich. There'll be lots of people talking now that maybe he made the wrong decision, but that's for a future. Let's not for this one. This is Galatasaray. So let's have a look at their form. They are 2 seconds. Let's have a look at their form. Probably should have already had this up, but I completely forgot. Well, their first Champions League game didn't go too well. They got destroyed by Frankfurt 5-1, but they are doing very well in their league. They've just won at the weekend, 1-0. What's the correct date? Yeah, they just won 1-0. We're coming off a loss, so I think there's a bit more. They'll probably be feeling more confident that they can get a result, considering our form, really. I know if you look at the form, it just says WWWWL, but actually watching those games, Liverpool very lucky, quite a lot of those games, very, very lucky. So we're gonna have to be at our best. They've got a lot of Prem experience in this team. Yeah, maybe not the most big name Prem experience, but Davinson Sanchez, Torreira, Gundogan. There's still some quality players, especially for these. So we have to be on our game. We have to turn up. We have to win the midfield battle. We have to be solid defensively, and we have to take our chances. Mo Salah, he needs to step it up a bit. Yes, he was phenomenal last season. He's been phenomenal for us for many years, but we need a bit more from you this time. This game, Isaac, I'll still allow him a little leeway for a little while, because he's still working on his match fitness and stuff. I think Gakpo's been pretty poor this season so far, really. He needs to step it up, he needs to start doing more. Yeah, for me, personally, I hate that we sold Luis Diaz. I thought he was a phenomenal player, 10 times the player Gakpo is. So, Gakpo, for me, really needs to step it up, because Luis Diaz was way better. Luis Diaz would have been scoring goals, Luis Diaz would have been getting assists, Luis Diaz would have been running at defenders, taking people on, causing chaos. I just don't think Gakpo really adds much of that. He's just gets the ball, cuts in, has a shot. If it goes in, wonderful. If it doesn't, you don't really get much else from him. That's just my personal opinion on Gakpo. I'd like to maybe even see Rio start a bit more, but then again, he started on against Southampton, and it wasn't really the best of performances. Maybe for a little while Rio would be better off coming off the bench a bit more. I think with Rio is what we want Rio to be is what we had a lot in Luis Diaz. Almost, just not I don't think Luis Diaz was a finished product as much. He wasn't going to get you as many goals as you'd want. Yeah, it still hurts that Luis Diaz got sold for me personally. And then we were linked with Rodrigo all summer, but that didn't materialise, and I don't think that was ever going to really materialise. I think that was just maybe agents or people like Fabrizio just making stuff up just for the sake of making it up. I can't go back on this. I was just trying to look at something else there. What's that? We have played Galatasaray 6 times before. The last time we played them was in December 2006 in the group stages. They beat us 3-2. We also played them September 2006 in the group stages, and it was a 0-0. So that doesn't bode well for Liverpool. The time before that, 2001, it was a 1-1, 3-3 aggregate and penalties. I've got another thing. So the head-to-head, it favours them. We've had 1 win compared to their 2 wins, 3 wins. It's set up for a very fiery game. I reckon it's going to be another 3-2 kind of game. It's just who edges it. Hopefully we do. I think we will. I think we'll have enough firepower, like Isaac and Mo starting. I think Ekitike will be on the bench as well. I'm not sure. I don't think he's banned from this one. I'm not entirely sure. But it's setting up for a very, very, very good game. We've got to get the points. This new Champions League format, it doesn't hold out for anyone. You have to get your wins. You have to get the points where you can. And this is an away game. We can't be losing this. We have to get at least a draw. I think for this new format, you have to draw your away games and then get your wins at home. What's the table? There's the table. Right, it's only game week. There's only 1 game played, but we're 11th. Like, we need to start. Goal difference is very important in this. You're going to have lots of teams on similar points, so you need to start making sure you're a bit better defensively, especially in the Champions League. Because if you're right now, we're out of the qualifying stages. The teams that immediately go through because of goal difference. Yes, it's only 1 game. I know that. But still, goal difference is very important. It's very important in this new CL format. I don't think people realise too much how important it is in this new CL format, but it's going to be very, very important. We need to make sure we are scoring goals, and we need to stop conceding. We really, really do. But yeah, hopefully Arne Slot can coach the boys to the win. It was a bit of a shocker on the weekend. Palace was just we haven't really even get to that, but on to this one. And yeah, thank you for listening. I hope you liked. If you did, this is my first ever video, so sorry if it's a bit appalling, but I'm here trying, and yeah, there's going to be many more. So thank you very much. Just like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Cheers.